Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, before we get into this discussion, it will be very bad if I just continue with the discussion without appreciating you for the good work that you are doing as far as Bonita Media's growth is concerned. We are almost at 20,000. Remember, our journey is to hit 20,000, so we are almost there. Tunabakisha watu karibu 100 peke yake. And tunajua tutafika hiyo before the end of the week. So kindly, if you are a first timer, please feel welcome, and don't forget to tell me where you're watching this video from. To my new my returning viewers or returning subscribers, thank you. God bless you. Asanteni sana for the good work. Caroline March, for Pauline, people like Jerry, people like Charles Blake, Brian Umbaka. You're so many. I can't mention all of you. In this video, fellow Kenyans, I want to talk about two things. Number one, there is a statement that was made by PLO Lumumba, and let me just read it and then we discuss, we expound on it. Here, PLO Lumumba said that we are the only country in the world wanting to be another country. I have never heard that anywhere. I've never heard that anywhere. Anyways, you don't get into Singapore by doing the opposite of what they did. When you want to shake a baobab tree, the only thing that will end up shaking are your buttocks. A baobab tree is a very big, a very huge tree that you can't shake. So PLO Lumumba is trying to say this, that in the whole world, you understand? Literally in the whole world, it is only Kenya. Kenya is the only country that want to be like another country, that is Singapore. And you know, this trend has been there for a very long time. And in fact, even Oburu talked about it the other day in Kisumu, that he's going to make sure that watu wameenda Canaan, lakini hiyo Canaan watu wanaenda, lazima watu wapitie Singapore.
Aya. Asante. Rais wa Kenya William Samoei Ruto, leo ni leo, lakini mimi siwezi kusema mengi kwa sababu rais mwenyewe amesema na amemaliza kila kitu. Sisi ni sisi ni ODM, na ODM imeungana na chama ya UDA kwa broad-based government. I think all of you know that since we lost my brother Raila Amolo Odinga and he left Joey, and he left us in the broad-based government, tunafanya kazi pamoja na Rais William Ruto na serikali. Sisi hapa area yetu tulikuwa tumejulikana kwa maandamano. Mimi nasikia wengine wanasema ati next week wanataka kufanya maandamano. Wakuje kwanza sisi tuwafundishe maandamano ni nini. Hawa hawajui maandamano. Simeona rais analeta the projects kwetu hapa equal na the other areas. And that is all that we were craving for. We were saying that as Kenyans, we are taxpayers, whether we voted for this government or not. And we are entitled to our share. The other person was saying that our share cannot be given to us. We are only supposed to pay taxes. Yenye mnalipa usuru, lakini faida hakuna kwa sababu you are not shareholders. And now he is saying that anataka nyinyi pia mpigie kura. Mtawapigia kura? Mnaweza kuwapigia kura kweli? Kura yetu itaenda kwa wale ambao wanaleta transformation. and I'm leading ODM. Since my brother left Raila Amolo Odinga, sinaongoza ODM. Na mkifuata hizi itakupeleka kwa choo. Na ukifuata nyuki itakupeleka kwa asali. Na mimi ninawahakikishia ya kwamba nitawapeleka Canaan, na hiyo Canaan tutapitia Singapore. Na hii Singapore, hizi programs mnaona zinafanyika hapa ndio zilikuwa zinafanyika huko Singapore. Walianza hivi. Hii ni kuweka pesa kwa mfuko ya mwananchi.
So you ask yourself that this Singapore that these guys are talking about, why do they insist that we go to Singapore? What is the benefit of going to Singapore if we can't make our own Singapore in the country? Like we can't. Look at the living standard. Life is so hard to a point that you question. You ask yourself that what is really going on. Things are so tough in this country that you literally can't even breathe. Yes, people, when I talk about breathing, somebody will be like, oh, si hata mimi napumua. Yes, unapumua. But talk about education, talk about health. Right now, we are talking about something like 11 billion. Nobody knows where it has gone to. The CS of health, that is Aden Duale, is not even explaining how it happened. The other day when he was being interviewed by Jeff on certain TV, when he was asked, where is the 11 billion Kenya shillings? What did he say? That is just one of the ways of a catchy story. The standards wants to catch the attention of people to read what is inside the story. That is why they have to put 11 billion Kenya shillings missing in the health sector. But the truth of the matter is that we know that SHA has a problem. In this country, a lot of issues are happening, but we can't talk about them because whenever you talk about them, the government be like, oh, Mara, you had Gladys Sholei saying that we are giving president a lot of pressure. Like we accuse the president every day. Yani tunamuone ni kama anajaribu kusema kwamba tunamuonea rais. It is not that mtu yote anaonea rais, but let us say the truth. Let us just speak facts. Let us just put things as they are right now, because try to look at this thing this way. You as a person, you as an individual, when you are told that you are supposed to go somewhere, yet where you are, things are not okay. Kwa mfano, mtu anataka kukuoa. Na kwa mtu ambaye anataka kuoa, anakuambia kwamba mimi nataka kufanyia maisha, unaona maisha ya mtu fulani. Like let's say for example there's a friend, akona rafiki, na anakuambia kwamba unaona ile maisha yule mtu. And imagine that person has a car, that person amejenga nyumba ama pengine ananunua land mahali ama shanunua pengine. That guy, huyo mtu akona kazi anafanya. Na akona bibi na pengine akona watoto watatu. All the kids are wanaenda shule nzuri sana. And they're very much okay. And then this person that wants to marry you, or maybe this person that is trying to set his eyes on you, anakwambia kwamba unaona mimi nikikuoa ile maisha ambayo nitakuweka ni kama yule mtu fulani. Yes, let's say that promises are good and dreams are valid. But then the person that is telling you this guy has no job. When you try to look at this person, unajaribu kuangalia future yake, sina ubaya, lakini unajaribu kuangalia future ya mtu unaona he's not even putting efforts, like kuna yule mtu mwenye anaeka efforts. And then anakupromise maisha mtu ambaye alisoma, amegraduate, amefanya kila kitu, yeye mwenyewe hata kusoma hajasoma. Hajasoma, hajaenda shule kwamba, lakini anakuambia kwamba anataka kuweka maisha ya yule mtu ambaye ameenda shule, mtu ambaye pengine ameajiriwa, analipwa something like 200,000, maybe 100,000 or maybe 80,000 every month. Yeye mwenyewe hana kazi, yeye mwenyewe yani let me call it I don't know whether I should say ni mtu ya mjengo. Okay, sijadharau mtu wa mjengo, watu wa mjengo, they are good people, they are working. That is actually their work is what makes us live in these beautiful houses that we are living in. They are doing a very good job. But let's be honest. There is a kind of life that a normal mjengo guy will not give you. I'm not talking about, Mjengo has got different stages. And the other day, guys, I asked about this issue of itching. Hii mkono ambayo inauma hapa, inawasha hapa ndani. Bali inawasha tu. Kwani hii pesa ambayo mliambia inakuja bwana, haikuji. It's hapa katikati, hapa at the middle of the palm. I don't know, it normally itches. Sometimes it really itches too much. I really don't know why, but mliambia ni pesa, ni hela inakuja, so wacha nitegee. Mtu aliniambia nikiona hivyo. Si nani by the way, you guys are so funny. See, I don't know who told me. One of you guys told me that nikiona hivyo ni kama ni mwanasiasa fulani anataka kuniangushia pesa. I'm really waiting for that politician. Ama anataka kununuliwa. Yeah, he talked about kutaka kununuliwa. And of course, you know, when you talk about kutaka kununuliwa, automatically hiyo ni mtu mwanasiasa. Let's wait and see ni nani anataka kuja kuleta hiyo hela. But that is just a by the way. It's been happening right now. I think it's a month. It says ianze kufanyika. It really itches hapa katikati. Sometimes inatoka huku, saa zingine ni huku. Both sides, and sometimes it becomes somewhat difficult. But let's just be honest with ourselves. That the current life that the current country that we have is not the country that majority of us dreamt of. Vision 2030, we are in 2026, 4 years to figure Vision 2030. Do you really think that Vision 2030 ya Mwai Kibaki we will achieve it? Anyway, the second story, Edwin Sifuna is saying that hii mambo na kutembea hapa na pale kusema mambo na nyota as if this money belongs to you. This money belongs to the public. So what you're doing, you're just returning the money to the public.
Yeah, and we have as a Senate, I remember we actually had a debate on this matter. I think there was a bill.
Yeah, there's a
no, there was a motion.
I think there was a motion that was brought to the House. Yeah.
Because every single thing, you drive around Nairobi, you will see a road project, the MCA, the member of parliament for the National Assembly. This conversation needs to get to all Kenyans, that all these resources are public money. It is not your money. So when I see people putting their faces, including live coverage of Nyotta projects, and the others claiming that this is the president giving in the young people money, that money is our money. He should remove his face from there.
On a point of order, that one should be expunged from the record.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
If we want to discuss
order members.
But again, you are clapping when the Senate was talking about governors.
No.
Clap harder when talk about Nyotta.
Chair, to be fair,
I think the billboards
you should invite PS Mangeni here.
Can I finish my point? Can I finish my point?
To be fair.
Okay, let's allow Senator Sifuna to finish.
There is a larger conversation about public resources and personification of projects and all these things. We have just started by saying when the county government of Kitui gives a waiver, it is not the governor giving a waiver, and his photo has no business being on the advertisement. So even these plaques, whether you have built houses in Mukuru, whether it is an airport you're doing in Narok or Nyotta, remove your faces from there. That is not your money. This is public money. Because it is used to deceive Kenyans as if no other person can do this.
This is the thing Sifuna can say later in Citizen TV.
I mean, this now order members. Order members. Order.
Conversation outside this room. Go and do it in TV, not here.
Order, Senator Chorake. Chair, I think every member has a right to express their opinions, and if we disagree, I will also give you an opportunity to express your divergent opinion. And
but I think ourselves to the audit queries.
I think I like it this way. We cannot be a committee that thinks alike. So let's proceed
with your kind permission. You know now, I am getting to a place where I also need the protection of the chair. Because when we are having serious conversations about our country, you cannot tell me to take them to TV. I am not here for a show. I will do the show in the night. But I am saying this is a conversation that has emerged out of the audit query.
So I think the issue of The issue of TV must be expunged from the records because it refers to
Nyotta must be
it refers to extraneous matters that are not before the committee. In the interest of time and considering that we still have another county executive waiting outside, I will steer this debate back to the report on the county executive.
Being disrespectful.
I'm not disrespectful.
Order, Senator Chavarge. Let us go to the report. Let us go to a report on the county executive.
Yeah, can I make a comment? I request, I beg of you also as members and is this committee, you are chairing it very well, to restrict ourselves to the audit queries and the entity on the floor.
Let's do so. Let's do so.
Leadership, we can do it.
Auditor General.
Chair, I differ with that. You cannot switch jacket us into a conversation. I mean, you can make cross references. If you say we just stick to this, then we'll have nothing.
This is your Nyotta.
When you make references, Chair, when you make references, you should be ready also for answers. Why would you make a comment and not be checked?
Fine. So the points have been made. Auditor General, we are back on the report on the county executive. We take note, Governor, and we take note that your county is facing severe strain, climate-related, drought, and related emergencies. In this report on the county executive, before we get into the specifics, could you let us know, have you established your county emergency fund?
Yes, Chair.
How much did you transfer to the emergency fund in this financial year?
I think 20 million.
Could you demonstrate in your financial statement, because it should be captured under transfers? Because you see, it's one thing talking about procurement issues, but if you are leading people who are hungry, they would like to find out what they say.
So stop talking as if this money belongs to you, like now you're doing Kenyans a favor. And by the way, Stefano is right. You know, when you talk about, unajaribu kusema kwamba, hii mambo na Nyotta, nini, ati hii hela serikali, this money belongs to the public. Actually, this money was given by the World Bank. It was given by the World Bank, and this is how 30 trillion disappeared. Was it 30 trillion or 30 billion? 30 billion disappeared. Nobody has ever known where it went to. The money that was given for the CBC, for the grade 10 education, for the grade 10 students, iko wapi? Right now, watu wana struggle kupeleka watoto shule, yet there was money that was given and was supposed to make sure that watu wanaenda shule bila kulipa pesa yote. Right now, kununua uniform ya mtoto ni shida. There are a lot of things that right now are very difficult to do in this country. Why? Because the government has taken it upon themselves to make sure that they make life difficult for the people that are living in the country. Like right now, living in this country is like hell. I don't know how we are going to maneuver through this. I don't know how it's going to happen. But now the problem is that the people that are in leadership are thinking that now they own us. You understand? Today at night, at around 9, I think 9, Edwin Sifuna anaenda kuwa Citizen TV. And let us hope to listen to what Edwin Sifuna is going to say. A lot of people are really expecting. You know, Edwin Sifuna, whenever Edwin Sifuna speaks, kila mmoja, Edwin Sifuna alishajitengeneza. I do say that Edwin Sifuna, kama kuna mwanasiasa ambaye alishajitengenezea jina, ni Edwin Sifuna. You just have to listen to what he says and know what is right and what is wrong. Anyway, fellow Kenyans, I'd like to know what you think at the comment section. Please don't forget to drop me a comment. Tell me where you're watching this video from and how these videos are reaching you. And also don't forget to subscribe. Until we meet again in the next video if it is possible. I've been your host, Bombshell. Bing.